Hi Soul Family. I'm on the Greenway Trail again, here to bring you information about episode 13 of my series called Questing. If you've watched them, you know that we left California on the way through the United States, going back to Pennsylvania. I absolutely had to stop in Utah. I lived in Layton, Utah for 2 years, and it really was a lovely time of my life. It was one of my favorite places that I ever lived. I lived 5 minutes from the base of a mountain and could go hiking whenever I wanted, and it was just really beautiful and glorious. I feel like it's really appropriate for me to bring you this little preview from a wooded trail because in Layton, Utah, I loved hiking. I love doing it. And the video is of us going on a trail. So of course, I wanted to stop there and show my son where I had lived when I was out there and take him on a trail that I had taken a lot. The trail had changed since the many years that I've been out because I was living there in my 20s. I turned 21 when I was living there, and I'm now 44. I think that we often go on these trips, take these videos, post, but you never quite get to see the thoughts behind them or the emotions behind them or the healing behind them. And you get to see the smiling faces and this is what I did and look at this adventure I had on, but you don't talk about how when you drive on the East Coast, for example, it's so stressful, but you drive on the middle of the US and everybody's so friendly. Driving, everybody's like, yeah, you can come in, and there's like almost no stress. Or, you know, the moments that it's so tough, like the first night that you spend on vacation and your child is crying and they might not even know why they're crying, and you give him a hug because he's just not used to the stress of traveling, and you guys sit together and it's a beautiful healing moment, you know. And those are all the behind the scene things that we don't share, and they're beautiful and they're healing. And isn't that what trips bring out, is all the beautiful healing stuff that you might not have dealt with before and that need to come out, need to heal. Those are the extremely healing moments that, you know, maybe it would help someone else if they could see them too. Because we're all human. We're all having this human experience. And I think that's so important to recognize. And maybe that's the point of all these videos. Ooh, bug. They were like, do you see my halo? I got a halo of freaking bugs that just touched me on the cheek. When you watch the video, you'll see me thank you all for joining me. And in my head, at the time, this was the last video. Well, it wasn't the last video. I had more videos to come and I didn't realize it. I didn't really realize what was needed for this series that I was doing, or really what was it about. Because when I started videoing, it was because the universe told me that if I do take this trip, when I do take this trip, I needed to video it. Somebody needed to see it. Even if that somebody was me or somebody else, somebody needed to see it. And being the awkward person I am, I never knew when to pick up the camera. I just tried to do it as much as I could, which I never did enough. I'm being attacked by bugs. And bug spray on is never enough. Bug spray either. I will thank you all. I'm going to include that. Why not? You know what I mean? Well, thank you all. And then I give a couple shots of our travels on the way back because it was really a poorly planned trip out to California. I barely made it back in time for Johnny to have his first day of school. Excuse me, for John to have his first day of school. I apologize to my son right now for continuously calling him Johnny on all these videos. He prefers John. I hope you enjoy this video coming up. Know that even though it kind of looks like the last one, it's not the last one. There's several more to come, including my trip to Egypt, which I believe is going to be the end of the first season of the series called Questing. Here is your preview. We found the switchback trail. We just got on it. Already out of breath.
Very steep.
Oh my God.
And sandy.
We're climbing a mountain, guys.